Man, what's going on in Memphis, man? Wow. 11 straight wins for the Memphis Grizzlies. 11 straight wins, and that ties a franchise record for the most consecutive wins, 11 in a row. So they're balling, man. They're balling out there. Now, I know if a lot of you just watch highlights and you just watch, the replays of the biggest plays and things like that. But if you're actually watching these games, you see how the Memphis Grizzlies are doing this. I know everybody loves the Ja Morant slams and the Desmond Bane three-pointers. I know everybody loves to see that. But this team is doing a lot of the little things right, and that's why they're so good right now. All of the little things. Now listen, they're top 5 in point differential this season. They're top 5 in blocks. They're top 5 in rebounds. All of these things combined has what made them, get to 11 straight wins. Let's just look to last night's game. A lot of love is being thrown to Steven Adams' way for his tip-in score with the final 16 seconds. And that's okay. That's fine. But I don't think that's the biggest play. Now, obviously, if you don't score that layup, you don't win the game because if you don't score, you don't have the most points. But I think the biggest plays of this game also happened around this basket. And they're on the defensive side. Jaren Jackson Jr. got a block on Darius Garland in the lane. And then the Cavaliers try to take the ball out and get a 5-second delay or whatever it's called, a penalty on the play. Imagine how good a defense you have to play in the NBA to get that call. Because you know you're going to get more than 5 seconds. Come on. They're going to give you more than the NBA. Especially in the final seconds of a game. Imagine the defense. So you get the block. You get the 5-second call. And then after Steven Adams gets his bucket, Darius Garland comes down the floor. Now, this is one of the best guards in the NBA. Like, don't get it twisted. He gave Desmond Bane every move he had. Side by side, in between the legs, step back. All of these moves, he tried it. And he put up this three-pointer shot, and Desmond Bane was not fooled. He wasn't fooled. He blocked the shot, and the Grizzlies won. So I know a lot of love is being thrown to Steven Adams, Ja Morant, all those guys having great scoring nights. But it's the little things they're doing right, man. The defense. As hard as it is to play defense in this, era of the NBA. I know we see obviously the 140-point games are growing up, the 120-point games are going up. So many guys have 50-point games now. We see how hard it is to play defense in the NBA now. And for this team to have those plays in the final moments just shows how they've gotten to this point. It shows how they got into 11 straight wins. It was highest for a franchise record. That's a big win. Now, I know the Cleveland Cavaliers are playing without Donovan Mitchell, so they get a pass there for that. But that also shows how strong they are as a team. Because the Memphis Grizzlies on this streak haven't really played any close games, like down to the wire. So for the fact that the Cavaliers were able to do this without their best player, shows how strong they are. It shows how strong they are. The Grizzlies have scored 114 or more points in all of these wins. So they're playing good defense and playing good offense at the same time. But man, everybody's playing great offense right now. That's the thing. It's the defense that they had. That's what sets them apart. And that's why I think they've turned the corner. They're going to be here. Last year, they were really good. And who knows what would have happened if Ja Morant didn't get hurt in the Golden State Warriors series. Who knows what would have happened. But I think this year, they're really there. They're really there this year. Everything seems to be coming together. They're all healthy now, and they're all playing to their strengths. Everything's coming together. That's a big win for 11 straight wins. Now they got the Lakers coming up on Friday. Can they get 12? Can they get the franchise record? They keep playing like this, man. They just might. Let's get into the next one.
You're listening to the Rip Jersey Podcast.